Hey YouTube, welcome to another one of my DVD collection videos. Today I'm going to take a look at my Buffy the Vampire Slayer collection, and yes, I have a Buffy the Vampire Slayer collection and I'm quite proud of it. So, first released in early 2002, basic release of Season 1. The show changed quite a bit over its run. It was a little darker in the earlier seasons, and then near the end, not necessarily dark, but became kind of depressing. But it was into its fourth season when I originally got into it, and I originally watched most of these on Space Imagination Station in Canada, and then slowly bought the sets as they came out between 2002 and 2004. Second season, which was the first complete season of the show. This was 1997-98 season. Still kind of continued sort of the trend from the original series of sort of dark, I guess, gothic horror with a mix of teenage angst, which depends on whether you're into that. I might not be into a show like this if I were to find it today, but for nostalgic reasons, I still like it. Season 3. Last year, it was in, I guess, what you could call a high school environment. This DVD itself came out in surely 2003, if I remember correctly. This was the 98-99 season. It was also the last year that David Boreanaz was on the show full-time before heading off to do Angel, which will be a series that I'm going to cover in another video. Season 4 was when they changed the show. Now, the latter seasons I never liked as much as the early seasons. Sort of the Monster of the Week thing, although this was intended, kind of became a secondary thing. Although the producers in many documentaries and stuff said that was exactly what they were planning on doing, but it was still enjoyable. This goes from the high school to the college years, and I was in college myself. Well, I'm still in university, although grad school now, but that's a whole other story altogether. But anyways, still watchable. Season 5. Now, this was the last season that the show was actually still airing, or was still on the WB, Warner Brothers now defunct network, which merged with UPN to form the CW, which I have to be honest, I don't think I've ever watched that station. But anyways, so this one starts off with, well, Dracula, which I thought was kind of cool, and then brings in the whole mythology of Buffy's sister. The show kind of lost a little bit of its edge by this point, or at least the early gothic edge. Then, sixth season, which actually was... It was good, but it was downright depressing, especially considering the villain of the year in the end ended up being one of the main characters, and people were getting killed off, and yeah, and the Monster of the Week thing had been pushed aside quite drastically by that point. Then the 7th season, which was the final season, and by the way, season 6 and 7 were on UPN, another defunct network that also went to form the CW. Well, this one, early on in the season, they tried to go back to the original with Buffy's sister in high school and Buffy being a guidance counselor or something like that. Kind of worked, but then the whole second half of the season was this whole drawn-out arc, which I really think could have been cut down just a little bit. But anyways, I would have liked to have seen more standalone episodes that season to finish it off. But anyways, that's my Buffy the Vampire Slayer DVD collection. Up next, when I get around to it, I will do Angel, and I've got quite a few others to do. So, as usual, thank you for watching.